Hello everyone, welcome to AGTV, our timeless favorite show. It's all about tea and why? Well, we've put together all the things that you might have missed. Like we brought back bestsellers just for AGTV today, and I'm having a little tea because I'm a little under the weather. I got a little too chilly in Florida, of all places, right? And I'm caught a cold. So it's going to be an interesting show today as we sort of gravel our way through it. Anyway, so I have my Create mug that a lovely Griffinite sent me many years ago, and so it's full of some tea that's going to work for me. All right, can you believe that this is the 23rd AGTV of 2024? Isn't that amazing? Now, if you've joined us for all of these shows, I mean, thank you. Thank you. Number one, because I know you have a choice in how you spend your time. But if we were looking at the fact that this is the better part of a year, 23 incredible shows, we are, and we're not done because we have two more this year, in December. We have a members only show and we have a live end of year sales show, which is very exciting. So you're going to get a first look at some very romantic things coming up on in our sneak peek section of AGTV today. For the next hour. The sneak peek's at the end. And for the next hour, we're going to dip into the archives. We're going to look at all these things that are back in stock. You're also going to get a look at the Empress Elite for a really important time. We've only done that in members only, so we're excited to talk to you about that today as well. We're going to have winners today of our sneak peek items. You just have to pay attention along through the show because I like to throw out some really important things, and then we ask you questions at the end, and that's how you win. And if you're watching us on any of our streaming platforms today, welcome to you. Our team is in the chat in each one of those places, YouTube, Facebook, and Instagram. We're even talking about going on our Amazon store on Amazon Live next year, so really exciting. But if you want to shop and as you watch and want to be in the chat where you could win prizes, that's on annagriffin.com, and that's under the AGTV ribbon. So exciting. Okay, well, let's just kick it off. I'll be right back with our very first item. I wonder if I'll just cough during the graphics. That's it. Like I just have a little cold. Like I had cold, but it has turned into a little bit of a cough today. So here we go. China cabinet, paper crafting, and embellishments and sentiments. This has been out of stock forever. It was brought back just for you, and so many things about this are tea and sympathy, right? Things that you want to say get well soon. It's all included, 162 pieces, and the papers, they're double-sided. They're so beautiful. They have antique china patterns printed on them. They have antique Sèvres porcelain designs on them. And then there's foil, right? Really beautiful foil. Some of the prettiest papers we've ever done, and they go together so beautifully. And you get the 5x7 along with the 12x12 and all the embellishments. So we have the platters themselves, like the trays, and the china is made into 3D stickers. And there are little mugs and teacups and teapots and flowers and the china cabinet stickers. They are just something you'll use all year round. So these are things that are easy for a friendly hello. They are perfect to use for a birthday. There's a finishing school class full of just the china cabinet projects. And so with that double-sided paper, you see how you can make something really stunning on the inside and the outside. So I would encourage you, if you were like, this is your first time seeing that collection, it is one of our best ever, and so pretty. So we're going to start with a card, 5x7 card made with that 12x12 cardstock. Very pretty, right? Blank on the inside. That's how you know we're making it from scratch. Got a little die cut in the middle, and the papers, they coordinate so that you can use the front or the back of all of those. These are the die cuts on the inside, and this is like an antique engraving of just the lovely china patterns from what I think to be an antique Harrods catalog. I don't know, I've got a lot of neat things in my archive. So here we have a giant platter that's going to go on top with, there's that wonderful embellishment, the teapot, the little napkin, the little teacup. And then the china cabinet stickers are these tiny little rose compositions, so pretty, right? And this one says, have a very happy birthday. Of course, that's going to be with the spout of the teapot. And then all we have to do is put that in the mail. We just want to take these wonderful things and send them on. Right, working with this is something that I know that's probably one of my favorite go-tos, is that how that color palette works together, the flowers, and even if you, like our very first finishing school craft box, which was the china cabinet, it was a square card craft box, and I know a lot of you joining us know exactly what I'm talking about. It was the very first one that made into a paper crafting kit and still available. If you got this at home, I would encourage you to get it out, right? Because this is probably the end-all be-all of kits that really does say, I want to craft, I want to send something to someone that shows them that I care. And that is the easiest way to do that. Yes, it is. Okay, so many pretty things. So I'll shout out to everybody, Rosie and Francine and Diane. Missy's here, hey, and Mary and Jimmy Lynn and April, and oh, that's so fun. So Kenny Rudd's here from Georgia. Oh, look at that. We love looking at these projects. This is a little bit of a walk down memory lane. So as we go through each one of these, I'm thinking that you're going, all right, I'm going to send Anna a china cabinet card to wish her well. And by the time it gets here, I'll be healed. Oh, I've had enough cold medicine to light up a ship, right? Okay. Very good. So I'm going to have a little sip of tea, Grayson. I know it might worry you, but here we go. Let's see. I'm going to read the chat while I'm doing that. We have somebody from the UK. How exciting. Hi, it's Christy from the UK. I'm just going to move on to something that is, if you've got the paper crafting kit already and you love the flowers, we put together a 120-piece china cabinet floral sticker set as a library, which is so like easy to go with, right? This is where all of the flowers, like even the little garlands that are mirror images of one another, right? They're included in this. So just the flowers, this is like a rainbow of everything in the garden. So there's purple, there's red, there's pink, there's blue, and 120 of them. It's going to make this really, really easy for you to be able to add these to your craft room. So again, this is the #1 requested sticker embellishment set from our crafts team. When they ask for replenishments on things, you know, this is the #1 sticker set. And I tell you, it is so perfect with your dies. It goes great with every single paper collection that we've ever made. It even looks great with all the members only paper collections, like La Masse, right? The really dark colors, these just stand straight out. They even work with Hermosa. So if you're looking for something to add to a crafter's gift under the tree this Christmas, we are so close. We are so close to the end of the year. We're shipping everything we can starting today. And so if you're placing an order in our show today, just know that it's going to be on its way out to you as fast as we can humanly do it. Because, gosh, at the end of the year, we have inventory, we stop shipping, we do all kinds of things to wrap up the most incredible 2024. All right, I'm coming back with our Empress Elite. That's so funny. I love all these get well wishes. I haven't been sick in, I know, at least 2 years. And I haven't, so I'm not that sick right now. But but it's hard to do the talking, right? Make all the talking and make sense and craft at the same time. So Heather's going, yeah. All right, so it's been a big month. November was like the biggest month I have ever experienced in my lifetime. I can't even tell you where those 30 days went, but we did have a great time. We had Create 10, and we had the launch of the Empress Elite, and so now it's here. And so many of you that got this machine have told us how much you love it, and that makes me so happy, because she is, she's quite updated. She looks a lot more modern than her predecessor, our Empress, but they are exactly the same in the way that they flawlessly cut, okay, and they flawlessly emboss. So this machine has, we have a special bundle in today's show. I think it's $280, right? Yeah, there it is. It's like, oh yeah. Okay, so the machine comes with the large plates. It's $280. It's 15% off, which is so exciting. All right, it has its own power cord, of course. It has a turntable. It has handles on both sides. I'm going to pick it up to show you the bottom of this. That's where it connects with the turntable. And this is a 360 degree Lazy Susan. So it's not something that you actually have to add on to the purchase, which I think is great. Has a USB port in the back as well. And it's coming with the large plates for the first time. So this plate system allows you to do more at once than it did with our standard 6x8. And you can cut different types of materials at the same time on those large plates, which I'm about to show you. Where everything from chipboard to watercolor paper to things as light as vellum and foil. It's so useful. And we've given you an instruction booklet that is so perfect as well, because it gives you the way that we say that you should now cut, all right? And that is cutting into the magnetic mat and then keeping your A plates pristine for the long haul. So that in itself is a nice little saving time and tip. And so here I'm going to use, because I can do double the work with the large plates, I'm going to use this to show you how we have it's a top fold card and a shadow layer die from our doily dies. I'm going to cut over the top. So I'm going to cut through 2 pieces of cardstock. And then I'm going to cut with the doily die a piece of vellum at the same time. And so this is to show you how the even pressure is going to work to create exactly what's needed and wanted when we're cutting through different substrates. And guess what? These doily dies are part of our archive today. You're going to see them a lot in my demonstration because we're getting ready for all the incredible Valentine shows on HSN January the 3rd. So that is really exciting. I hope you've marked your calendar. All right, so perfectly shaped card, cut at the same time, all right, so it's a top fold card, now has that lovely little shape all the way around, and then our vellum, so pretty, look at that, those tiny little prick holes, and a 3D die with all the engraving and embossing happening at the same time as cutting 2 pieces of cardstock. So that, my friends, is a testament to how great that it is to be able to cut 2 different things at the same time. So if we're gonna make something, which we love to make things here, I cut a shadow layer of that same die to go behind the vellum. And the vellum is popped up on foam adhesive, and it's so lush. Look at that. All right, you want to see how to put the foam adhesive on the back of vellum so it doesn't show. It's gonna show through, but we're going to embellish all of that with the, these are coming up at the end. These are the Love Ephemera stickers, and all right, so doily dies and the heart, Love Ephemera stickers. Gosh, they're so pretty. They're all antique things. We're going to put this on this Valentine. I haven't made Christmas card number 1. That's really funny. Okay, I have made a million Christmas cards on TV. I have made now a lot of Valentine's on TV, but the idea of sitting down and making my Christmas cards this weekend, I'm actually thrilled about it. I have a new Elite at home, and it was just so exciting. We were supposed to do them after Thanksgiving dinner, weren't we, Sharon? And we did not. But anyway, okay, I digress. Having the large plate system allows you to make bigger projects, right? Bigger things that maybe you like to make, those rocking cards or things that fit in, like even box cards. And you see how lovely all these projects are from that paper crafting kit that we started with. This got a little smashed. All right, there we go. It's a little drawer. Isn't that fun? Little drawer, paper crafting, double the pop out dies, right? All the things. The large plates work so easily to put together. I think the more paper crafting projects, home decor projects. And this little thing is part of our brand new class in finishing school called Gifting Gratitude that was published earlier this week. I didn't let anybody know, so I'm officially letting you know now. This went out, this little box is one of the projects. This is project 2, or yeah, it's project 3 in that class. And I actually gave over Thanksgiving these beautiful treat boxes filled with candy to some people that were very instrumental in having our live stream from Florida, from our members only show. I gave everybody that as a token of my appreciation. Here's another version of the same thing the doily dies made into a Valentine box full of treats, and it is completely full of treats. Okay, so if you were a member, you definitely want to check out the Gifting Gratitude class in finishing school. And then, oh, look at this. This reminds me of Beth. I saw Beth Turchie in the chat. Beth made me a little Anna's Antique Shop like this, and this was so adorable with the shadow box dies, and then even the large, there's the china cabinet original cards. So lots tied together with a beautiful bow here with our Empress Elite and our china cabinet paper crafting. All right, I'll be right back. Oh, not back. I'm going to talk about something else. All right, yay. We put these, I'm sure you saw these when we launched this on HSN. We had a set of 2 magnetic mats. Now, this is not how they normally come. They usually come by themselves, so you get one or the other. We put together a set of 2 replacement magnet mats just for you. So this is our standard size and the large magnet mat. It will make your plate system feel like it's brand new for your Empress Elite or your Empress machine, because all the plates go through both machines. Now, we also put together, I have to unplug it, we have the dust cover for the Elite that also fits the Empress. It's got a big giant bow on the top of it. I like big bows, and I cannot lie. It's got our monogram on the top of it. It's like, think of it as a tea cozy for your die cutting machine. And what's neat about this is that it's just extended. It's a little bit longer to fit over the top of the turntable for the machine, and it will also fit your standard Empress. Okay, all of those are in our show today. I'm gonna plug this back in, and we will be right back. Welcome to AGTV. Hi.
Hi, how are you? I'm so excited to finally get to meet you in person today and be on the show. I've been a huge fan of yours for like at least 10 years, and maybe slightly over 10 years. So,
well,
yeah.
you know, Heather told me that you and I met at Create 3, and that you were pregnant at the time, and so much has happened since then. First of all, tell everybody a little bit about yourself, Elizabeth, and where you're from.
Okay, so I live right now in West Virginia with my husband of 9 years. and I have 2 beautiful children. I have a son who's 7, and then I have a daughter. Her name's Victoria, and she's about to turn 3. But I can tell already she's got the creative gene. She loves to create, color. So I'm looking forward to having a crafting buddy soon in the future.
Well, I think you're going to get an award for the most interesting guest on AGTV, because I was reading about you last night and I was like, wow, you and I have a lot of synergistic things about like what we love in life. And why don't we start about the history, you bringing the past forward like I do?
So I work at United States Pharmacopoeia. It's the oldest medical organization in the country. It was founded in 1820, kind of did some of the work that FDA does now. And I started there. I was hired to create their library, an archive, and a museum for them. So my first years there, I organized and created, archival boxes for all of their, very precious antique historic books going back to the 1700s. So these are the pharmacopoeias from Edinburgh and the early colonial times. And then after that, I went around to archives all around the country, kind of hunting down documents related to our company, the important people that work there. One of the best projects I did, I went to Philadelphia and I actually found all the documents about the first woman member of our organization who was on the board. She was a doctor in the late 1900s. Wow. So I would collect that and created museum exhibits using all those materials, doing some fun paper crafting with facsimiles of historic documents. So always been a huge interest in history for me.
Well, I am so aligned with that. I can't wait to I want to come meet you. I want to go to the museum. I want to see all the things. But before we get too far, number one, I'm so proud of you. I just was like, wow, there's somebody doing exactly what I love and doing it in a totally different way. And you've got 3 degrees. You're the smartest human on the planet. But you've got this very interesting side hustle. Can you tell us about it?
Oh, yes. So I was doing all this fun museum stuff, but I did have to move over into I'm in a more serious reg affairs role now. So I started a little side business that I have. It's called Kitty's Cabinet, and I sell all kinds of cat things. So I have a whole closet full of cat stuffed animals, cat toys, cat blankets, cat shirts. I do sublimation, so I make mugs, tea towels, you name it, anything cats, I sell it. And so they have cat shows, like dog shows, and I basically go around to different events. I'm tax registered in 4 states, and I set up my booth and I sell all kinds of fantastic cat wares.
I'm going with you to that too. Okay, I'm coming. We're going to the museum, and then we're going to the cat show. And,
okay, yeah.
And I'm gonna bring.
And I have the biggest cat show display you've seen.
I can't wait. I mean, it sounds like so much fun. Oh my goodness.
It is.
Elizabeth, you are such a gem. Tell me, what are you doing for the holidays?
So it's probably going to be a quiet family holiday here. Hopefully, I have a little time to do some crafting. And I know my kids always enjoy coming in here, but my office, which is my craft room too. It's kind of like their favorite space. So no travel or anything, but just sticking around here.
Well, okay, if you would send your schedule through Heather to me, I would appreciate it, because I really am going to make good on that, because that sounds like heaven. So West Virginia, here I come, right?
Yeah. Well, and I am also in Harpers Ferry. It's one of the most historic places in West Virginia. So a lot of history here in this area. So.
Can't wait. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you.
And happy holidays. And
you too, and I hope you feel better.
Thank you. Oh, thank you. You made me feel better. Thank you.
Recovery. Okay.
Bye. Oh, that's fantastic. Okay, I'm coming back with the tea party die set just for you. That's funny. Okay, so I'm just imagining Elizabeth and I and the cat show. Oh, you know, I like to watch them on television, and I watch the movies, the cat movies on Netflix. And I'll tell you a story. My show cat, that's what I called him, Duke. He got out. He got out of my house over Thanksgiving. I went out the door with Nathan, Grayson. You don't even know this. He went out the door with Nathan, and he spent the night underneath the house. And I woke up at 2 o'clock in the morning and realized he was gone, because he's always in the bed with me, and couldn't find him. And anyway, oh, it was awful. But then he found us, because Sharon and I were screaming out from under the house, and he walked right up to Eric. So that, okay, that was a long story. Here you go. Now, 16 total tea party cut and emboss dies. These are standard ones. These are not the 3D ones, so they don't engrave, but they do cut. They emboss these little details, and it's everything that you would use in a proper tea service. So everything from the tray to the large teapots, a stack of cups, a mug, and even a flower vase. The tray for your tea sandwiches, these also have been out of stock for, I think, eons. And so last year we made a little roadmap for all the things that everybody requested and said, please bring back these things. And so today, this is why we called it Timeless Favorites, is that today is about being able to have these, because we have so many new people joining us from all over the place, right? And we've been at this for 30 years now, but it seems like every day something, we're starting over, right? We're starting anew. So here's how the Empress Elite works. So we have a plate, and we have metal shim, and then you have your magnet mat, and with your fancy paper, like whatever you're going to cut, face up, so the shape and the die face down with the ridges in the plate system. You want to just take that sandwich and let it go through the machine, right? You just push it and the machine's gonna take it from you. Now, what's nice about this is that it's almost hands-free crafting, but the result every single time is exactly the same. You end up with something that is more extraordinary than you would have had otherwise, right? That plain piece of paper becomes something wonderful to craft with. And as we're making things, look at this. This is for Elizabeth. Elizabeth, this is the background of the Scaredy Cat dies, and I love it. I'm thinking Terry Harlequin's gonna love it too, because it's got a lot going on. It's not scary at all. And look at it on top of the ribbon dies. All right, so the little treat, our tea time holder, the mug, and the open teacup, perfect, right? Perfect. So I'm grateful for you. All right. I'm going to just put grateful, and I'm covering up for you. There we go. Grateful as we look at all kinds of things that you could make with the tea party dies. And I love that. Cutting out a patterned paper, stamping or painting on top of the embossing. The possibilities are endless. Okay, so exciting. Oh, I have the embellishments too. Do you want to go to the graphic and we'll come right back? How about that? I was just thinking about hosting a tea party. My grandmother gave me this really pretty set of lavender transferware when I was a kid, and it's a child's tea set, and it's sort of a grayish purple transferware, and it's aged and it's brown and purple now. But I just put it in a cabinet that you could see in my my hallway, filled with all these treasures from her. And this little embellishment set reminds me of that so much. So she used to have these tea parties with me that I adored. And inside this, okay, so these are the 4-color process favorite tea stickers and foil. So there's 120 of these. So this is going to take those tea labels, right? We hand painted the antique engravings and made them into 3D stickers. And we took some of those beautiful old ephemera pieces that Elizabeth likes so much and made them also into stickers. And you see how we've done silver foil and gold foil on the silver trays. So easy to use. Okay, so if you were combining the papers, the dies, and the embellishments, this is about what you're gonna have, right? You're gonna have these incredible ways of sending tea and sympathy, happy birthday, thank you, whatever it is that you want to tell someone, right? I love this. All right, so it's gonna mix and match very easily. There's even that little butterfly in that set. I know it is because that's that 4-color one and that teapot. So, I'm thinking that, excuse me, I need some more tea. So as you're doing the silver, like when we're getting ready for the holidays, right? We're hosting people, we're thinking about making, you know, right, we're making dinner, or you're getting out all your favorite antique pieces and you're creating a holiday experience. This is a really great way to embellish all those cards that you want to send as a thank you for someone's hospitality. Yeah, okay, very, very good. All right, we are coming back with the cardstock. Okay, how so lovely how everything in the show goes together. And yes, we're going start to finish with the doily dies and the beautiful china cabinet. And this is our Teacup cardstock collection. And this, like, everything's on sale, and I don't always talk about that, but just so you know, like for today, we have all these wonderful things on sale. So 48 sheets of double-sided Teacup cardstock. Now, these are Meissen florals, and Meissen porcelain, you know, is a beautiful French famous porcelain factory, and they produce these little paintings that I have made into a pattern, and because I own the original paintings. And so there they are on our Teacup cardstock, and you see it's floral and it's foil stamped, and it's really understated, but it does look like you might put on your gloves and go to a little tea house and use all this paper. So 46 sheets, and look at that. You want some 3D teacups. Remember our teacup pop-up dies? Whoa, look at that. So incredible. And then as we start to think about all the scrapbooking things that we're about to do coming up at Crop at Home 5, May 2nd through the 4th, wow, this is getting me inspired already. So with the paper crafting, the cardstock, it's a 230 GSM cardstock. You can do all the paper tricks in the world with it. Like, you can pleat it, you can fold it, you can die cut it, you can add it to your cards, your tags. You can even wrap a small gift in that 12 by 12. There's just no end to having a really pretty new paper set. So again, this has been brought back from our world of things that we have had. So we are Teacup cardstock, the tea party embellishments, the tea party dies, and the china cabinet paper crafting and the china cabinet floral stickers. You see how it just all goes together. It's because there's this sort of singular point of view, and it's all coming from the past, brought forward, made new, so that we can enjoy it all now and for all time. So very exciting. All right, we're coming right back with my first item from the archive. We've got 2 for you today. So on January 3rd on HSN at 2 p.m. Eastern Time is our first show of 2025 on HSN, which is really exciting. We'll have that show. We'll have 2 AGTV shows. We'll have a members only show, and then we'll have our 15th anniversary show on HSN January 28th. So we're feeling the love around here for all the things. So coming back from our archive for the first time ever is our lace doily dies. Now this is a 3D die set, and so this is a concentric card layer, a heart, and the doily shape. And you see this is detail like no other. It's engraving, it's embossing, and it's cutting to create some of the most beautiful, intricate things that you would only see on those paper doilies, right? You would only see these in those little packs where you have to pick them apart. And it would be fun for me to show you, try to just cut the text paper with this because it will work. But we're gonna cut the gold so that you can see all the extraordinary detail. So if you're thinking, oh, I want to add this to my set of things, everything that we have in AGTV is always a very limited quantity, and the reason for that is that we decided to put it on, right? To go through the warehouse, find what we had a little extra of, and with thousands of people joining us for these shows, we're like, surely those people that don't have this are watching, and they know that this is exactly what they will. It looks like my woven shirt, my sweatshirt. Isn't that pretty? Okay, all right. As we're working with these, I think I like as a, just as a rule of thumb, I like to cut things more than once. So with a 3D die, you have to do it one at a time. So here for our project, we cut 2 of the circles, all right, and put them over each other. Now this is begging to be folded, scored, and turned into a 3D embellishment, but we're gonna use them flat. I'm gonna put the heart right on the top, and then we have the prettiest birthday card, sending love, that universal symbol, that heart symbol. You can send this any time of year. And you see how the lace, the doily embellishment, the engraving really does make it look like it's one of those things that, gosh, I used to, dig for in the grocery store, right? In the baking aisle, the doilies are there in little packs, and they're still there. They're different sizes these days, but I think, I don't know, it's fun that you can make them on your own and make them small enough for card making with this die set. So really, really useful, lots and lots of embellishment, and then, very good. All right, and from there, let's see, I'm thinking that there are a lot of anniversaries, like our anniversary coming up on HSN, 15 years, look at that. This is a little message, secret heart message. That maybe you're thinking about your wedding anniversaries. I know Elizabeth said she'd been married for 14 years, not 8 years, 2. Yeah, I don't know. It was not very long. 10 years, and then a 4-year-old, right? She's got an anniversary, right? She needs to make a card. Isn't that fun? So you are so special. I'll say that to Grayson. You're so special, Grayson. And then hello, love. There we go. Isn't that pretty? That's for Chrissy in the UK. She would say that, right? Hope you're still with us. And so happy Valentine's Day. Very, very easy to make a beautiful Valentine with all of these. I've got so many great things. So I've got one more archive item coming up, and I'll be right back. look at that. Beautiful, beautiful. 41 years, 50th anniversary, 35 years. My goodness, 38 years. 9 years. Bella says 9 years. My goodness. Bella's in Canada. Oh, wait, and she told me it's not Bella. It's Bela Talk. She told me I was pronouncing it wrong. Sorry about that, and I did it again. Oh, at least I remembered. I won't do it wrong again. All right, this is our inspirational expressions. This is such a useful little thing straight out of the archive. And so it's stamps, sentiments, card inserts, and stickers. And we're talking about having the ability to say some of the nicest things to people. And I think, as we're ending our year of fashion, and we're heading into our 2025 year of self-reflection. And I think this is really what this is going to be about. So you can do it. Peace be with you. Live with no excuses and love with no regrets. Life is fragile, handle with prayer. Most of all, let love guide your life. That's it. Most of all, let love guide your life. So exciting to see that as a stamp. Now it's like, then you have our traditional 3D stickers, and these are, believing in miracles, and I believe in you, and rejoice and get well. So those are really lovely things to say to people. And then on the inside, these are the card sentiment inserts for a 5x7 card, and they are perfectly worded and so many important things. So belief is truth held in the mind, and faith is fire held in the heart. That is really wonderful. So faith is knowledge in the heart and beyond the reach of proof. Okay. All that comes in that little box that looks like stickers, but it's stamps and stickers and so much more. And when we're talking about having cards of love and anniversary, and what we need cards of hope, right? We need really beautiful ways to tell people that we're thinking of them. There is always hope. And then there we go. Cherish yesterday, dream about tomorrow, and live today. So these are those mushy cards, and I'm liking the mushy cards the most of all of them. They're the ones that evoke emotion. They're the ones that really stand out amongst the many things that are going on in today's world. And this is where we want to say, may your life be full of sunshine and your heart full of love. Those are the things that really need to come forward from each one of us, right? I think that if we just stop down and really take a minute, these are the things that we want to say, and we definitely want to experience. So get well soon. That one's easy, but every day is a new beginning, and who needs to hear that today? I started today like that. All right, so go confidently in the direction of your dreams and live the life you've imagined. And Henry David Thoreau said that. So I'm thinking the inspirational expressions is my pick from the archive today. Yeah, I love it. Okay, all right. I have a special bundle coming up for you. Our AGTV is always full of special things, and we have a bundle that's made just for today at a really great price. Gosh, y'all have been married a long time. Every time I look up, it's north of 40 years. I just saw 65, 45, 55. My goodness, so fantastic. Oh, okay, all right, lovely. All right, this I want to introduce you to is that when we had the idea for AGTV 2 years ago, it's been so great, right? It's been an opportunity to be with you a lot more. And, you know, and so many people join us, and I was like, can you just tell people about it so that every time we have an AGTV show, we have everybody coming to visit us. It's free. It's really fun. It's free. You don't have to have cable. You just have to have annagriffin.com. You have to have an internet, right? Okay, so it's not really free. You have to have internet. Okay, you can get it on your cellular. You can get it on cellular. It's just a little slower. Okay, so our Carte Noire bundle, this is coming to you today, both of these things, and I just want to show you what's neat about it is that it's 36 cards and envelopes that are square. They're all black. And then the square sentiment card inserts with these, there's 60 of these. This is really a no-brainer. Especially if you like to make square cards. So we have it's 5 by 5, yeah, 5.5, 5.5. Having the sentiment inserts for a 5.5 inch card, you actually normally have to make them yourself. These are foil stamped, they are perfectly worded, and they're all occasion. And so when you're looking at these, this is a really nice starter bundle. So what you're getting in those 36 cards, you're getting the square envelope. It does require extra postage, but then you could always hand deliver them. Since everybody here has been married forever, you're just gonna hand these anniversary cards in black to your loved one and wish them happy anniversary in this pretty way, right? And then I'm thinking there's some, all right, so there's sympathy, there's birthday. I'm hoping that there's happiness. Let's see, happiness, great gratitude. All right, I'm looking for friendship. I'm looking for anniversary. It might not happen, people. It just might not happen. There's the get wells. There's the birthdays. Yeah, we usually have at least one. All right, well, okay. But you could say, all right, how about this? Dear to me, near to me, all the way through, special, original, wonderful you. Happy anniversary. You write that part and you're done. Okay, very good. All right, so when we think about being timeless and we think about having all these beautiful things at our disposal to make these one-of-a-kind creations for the people in our lives, right? We do want to say those special things. So everything in your craft room is going to go with these black base cards, right? Everything, like all of it. You don't have to just have Carte Noire, which you're seeing. The embellishments are from Carte Noire, and you're seeing die cuts from all kinds of different kits, and it's all going to go together. That's my intention, is that it all look like it came this way. Even like you could just put it together, and it's all perfect. All right, love that. Okay, coming back with a sneak peek of 2 items, and then we're gonna give them away. We were just putting together the finishing touches on our Create Crop at Home 5 event. We always end with the swag pouch. And so we're always talking about more than $1,000 worth of tools and materials in these boxes. And I had to add vellum, because I wanted the texture that vellum brings to the paper crafting. And so for January 3rd, we have, for your Valentine crafting, you can have it today, we have put together a red and white 12 by 12 vellum lace paper set. And this is something else. So the lace designs are printed on the vellum, so it's a red, beautiful red. And one of the things that, you'll notice that there's not a way to get rid of the smell of the, even with my funny nose today, I can smell this. Vellum and the printing, it's a synthetic smell. So I'm just gonna warn you, if you can't deal with that, don't get this, all right? But this is so beautiful, this paper set. And there's 24 sheets inside of it. So there's red printing, and then there's all right, I'm gonna stop there because then we move into the white. And for Hollis, right, Donna Lee's daughter that's getting married this year, or next year, the white is so, let's see, I'm gonna put something dark behind it. There we go. All right, so the lace designs printed in white on the clear vellum. I'm thinking that it does look like tulle. It looks like a veil. It looks like something that you would definitely want to put on a Valentine card, or to say that you're thinking of someone. This is the way to add the texture. It's the way to really bring all of that china cabinet stuff to life. Oh my goodness. Oh, it looks like frosting, doesn't it? It's going to be something that, you saw in our first preview, or maybe not. This was only to members. I don't think we've shown this. Wow. All right, we've got some really exciting things coming up on January 3rd, and one of them is shaped heart cards. And then we have this beautiful vellum coming up as well. So let me just show you how pretty it cuts, because I think that is, it's always a wow. All right, so we're taking that lace doily die again, and we're going to cut with the concentric die on the inside to make a frame. And I like to make frames because that's a perfect spot for our embellishments. And yeah, oh, you love this. Look at that, it's beyond beautiful. Oh, okay, good. We like the vellum. We love the printed vellum. I'm not putting printed vellum in the crop at home. I'm putting solid colors that match the collections. Look at that. Okay, it looks like a little bit like a bandana or a piece of fabric, but it's got that beautiful gossamer, that see-through ability. And then when we put it, here we have, this is pretty, where the vellum is on the card front. So we started with a plain ivory card. And then if you're taking any sentiment or shadow layer, there's a shadow layer in the vellum. So it's vellum on vellum on vellum. Love it. Okay, my heart belongs to you. All right, I think that needs to go on the top. So we need a little double-sided, little foam adhesive. All right, and look at these. Aren't these fun? Are these in our thing coming up? Oh, and they're so big. All right, let's go there. Okay, hearts, boomerang hearts, and then stick this on here. Okay. Oh yeah, look at that, glittered hearts and all kinds of things. So I'm thinking that Valentine's, for somebody that hasn't made a Christmas card yet, for her people, you're all my people. I need to, gosh, we're gonna get really busy. I've got a lot of cards to send people. You ready? Y'all ready? Oh, everybody's going, mm-hmm. Oh, we gotta make the cards. The vellum really does come to life, and so absolutely textured, and the lace is perfect. It's perfect for those next projects. I think you could use it for Christmas. I can make flowers out of it. Yeah, look at that. Okay, gorgeous. All right, with everything that we have had for our sneak peeks of our, this is just the start of it. Okay, so vellum, and then we have a second one coming up, and oh, look at that. Okay. I haven't seen these. I'm as impressed as you are. That's so just what I wanted to see, right? Just what I wanted to see with all that work. That's what happens for me, is that I hand it off from the concept of what it is and how it needs to look and getting it done, and then it gets done, and then it gets made, and then here we are. So a lot of fun. Okay, one more sneak peek. We'll be right back. So when we were talking to Elizabeth and her job at Pharmacopoeia, and the historian in the museum, right? And she loves all the ephemera like I do. Elizabeth, this is our new ephemera sticker set. It's called Love Ephemera. And you can make that mean anything you want, all right? That you might love ephemera, or it's ephemera about love. It is so fantastic. One of my prized possessions is here on this, made into a sticker. And you're going to, I'm sure by the time I show this on HSN, I will have produced it so you can see the real thing. It is so extraordinary. But these stickers, there are 80 stickers. They're all 4-color process, beautiful, old world images where you are able to, oh yeah, see? That's the real deal. It looks like it's the real deal, but it's not. It's made new and made into a sticker. This same thing. This is all gold foil in reality. And you lift up that little furry thing that's on the top, something. And these two, okay, so these are actual antique envelopes, and they in the antique part, but they've been made to look like they are old, but they are newly done. What do you think? I wish I could talk to you. This is really fun for me to really get in here and, look at something that would have been off limits to most people. Right now, it's something. This was actually a little card. There was a little bouquet bottom to it, and you lifted it up, and there was a secret message underneath, which might be a good project for us with the Valentines. But we have lots of ephemera that is made with hearts and some beautiful flowers included in this set that you wouldn't have seen before, all brand new. So 120. Love these. Okay, my nose is dripping, my voice is going. All right, let's make something. We've got, look at that, that's a full rose stem and blossom. And we have not only doily dies, but more doily dies, and now that incredible heart from the Love Ephemera stickers. I love it. I can't cover that up. That's really funny. And we have, look at this Cupid. Do you see the little Cupid with the ribbon? It's a garden. How does this go together? Wow, I don't want to waste that one. Okay, I'm just gonna have a happy Valentine's Day. I'm gonna put this on the inside because I think that this really does need to be on top of whatever it is I'm gonna say to such a beautiful thing. Okay. I think my mother and my grandmother would be really thrilled to see these in reality. So much of what I have that was started by them, and I just kept going, and I love acquiring new things. Look at that. This looks like those Victorian Valentines. It looks like the things that they're priceless, and they. I can't even believe that they were made in the late 1800s to the early 1900s, and they were made on machines that did not have the technology that we have today. And then here we are recreating such an incredible way of having this come to life once again. So I'm my own museum. My Anna Banana Museum. Okay, all right. There's some more. Look at that, the shiny gold foil. Hello, with the new stickers. That's just incredible. So all of this, having 80 stickers really does make it so that you can use a lot of them. And or you could be as simple with it as that, just using that big blossom. So there's lots of ways to think about these. So I think if you're a scrapbooker, these are something that are going to be really great for page decoration. And then if you're putting little love notes in somebody's lunchbox, it's a good place to decorate them too. Okay. Love that. All right, Love Ephemera stickers. I think they are here. I know they're in the show. If you're shopping on AnnaGriffin.com, they are in the show because Sharon keeps showing you whatever I'm showing you, she's showing you, which is very exciting. Okay, all right. Okay. Grayson says to tell you about our membership, and that's the way to it's the way to join us. Where Create comes to life every day. It's the way where you participate with us on the top tier level of all the things. Our membership has so many privileges, and one of which is a live stream, private live stream every single month. And that is happening on December the 10th. And so you get access to finishing school, which is all the learning that I can possibly give you. I'm imparting technique after technique after technique that you watch every single day. And then we have this community feature inside of it where you actually can participate with our member community every day in the privacy of this platform that it's all hosted on. And what that means, it works like Facebook, but nobody's following you around with your data. And you can start, stop, and download instructions like you can in our incredible Create events, but each one of the classes is designed to teach you something, a beginner, an intermediate, and an advanced project. So we have, like I said, we just launched a brand new class this week called Gifting Gratitude. And so our members, they know they get that class. So that's really cool. And they also we have special products for members. And we have member discounts of 10% at all times for full price items, so you don't ever have to wait for a sale, and you get free shipping over $50. But I think that's about to change. So there's so many exciting things. So I would encourage you to check it out. And so yes, and our members only show is next Tuesday. The 10th. All right, and our end of the year sale, we have one more AGTV with Heather and I on the 18th at 12 o'clock Eastern. So exciting. All right, so let's give away those sneak peeks, okay? Anybody listening who? All right, the 10th right answer. Wait, we have three. I think we have two winners of the vellum paper and two winners of the Love Ephemera stickers for the right answers, okay? The right answer to how many AGTV shows have we had this year so far? How many AGTV shows have we had this year so far? Yeah, okay, just put it in the chat, and then our team is gonna find, look at that, everybody knows. Oh, that's so good. It's so exciting. Yes, very good, lots of right answers. So we start with number 10, and 10 and 11 get red and white lace vellum, and 12 and 13 gets the Love Ephemera stickers. Yay, okay, yeah, yes, you're all right. Everybody on this 23, that's the right answer. We've had 23 AGTV shows. And the interesting part is that we have had 42 live stream shows this year so far, because I was looking at the graphics and they were all labeled by numbers of shows. So lots of exciting things to end the year. So please join us our next Tuesday if you're a member, and then on the 18th for the year-end blowout sale to end all blowout sales. So we're excited to end the year strong, and we'll see you again. Bye for now.